Hi, it's Clark Reid with some tech headlines for you today and maybe a comment or two as well. If you like what you see, hit the like button if you wouldn't mind, and you can also ring that little virtual bell and subscribe so you'll know when a new report is up. The biggest story, and possibly that affecting tech forever, happened this morning. It was the Supreme Court in the United States hearing arguments about Section 230, that's part of Title 47 of the U.S. Code, that's protected big internet platforms, in this case that was just argued, Google, from liability when an algorithm serves up a video or post and then a user sees it and harms another person or persons. TheVerge.com reports the key point is the allegedly neutral algorithm that serves up stuff based on your search or wanderings on the net. Should the court decide to eliminate protection for the platforms or seriously reduce it, we'll have a fundamentally changed internet, with some of it quite possibly being unusable. Justice Sotomayor noted that the court is uncomfortable with a line that says merely recommending something without adornment could constitute defamation. And Justice Kavanaugh remarked to one of the attorneys for the party bringing the case, "I don't know how many employment decisions are made in the country every day, but I know hundreds of millions, billions of responses to inquiries on the internet are made every day. Under your view, even if one of these would be every one of these would be the possibility of a lawsuit." The decision, likely not due out until June, is going to be one we're going to watch very closely. As has happened at a couple of other car makers, Toyota has made a big change at the top as they ramp up to build more battery electric vehicles by 2030. The grandson of the founder, Akio Toyoda, has been kicked upstairs to chairman, while former Lexus boss Sato takes over the reins as CEO. ArsTechnica.com notes that while Toyota has been a leader in hybrids for years, they've been slow to embrace battery electric cars. Sato, who's an engineer, said perhaps Toyota is too deep into the motorsports community and hadn't paid enough attention to regular people. They're looking to build EVs in their Georgetown, Kentucky area where they already have a factory, and Toyota is also setting up a battery factory in Liberty, North Carolina. The company is trying to shoot for about 1 million Lexus BEVs by 2030 and 3.5 million electric Toyotas. Android has a Generation Z problem, and it's Apple. According to MacRumors.com, people born after 1996, the Generation Z folks far prefer iPhones over Androids. In fact, Gen Z accounts for 34% of iPhone owners in the U.S., while that generation only makes up 10% of Samsung users. In older generations, it's pretty even split between iPhones and Android. The Gen Z users are also buying more Apple Watches, AirPods, Macs, and other units of Apple's goodies, a lot more than the older generation, apparently. In full disclosure, as is visible from this video, I'm a boomer, and except for AirPods, pretty well have Apple everything. But that being said, it's a little different for the Gen Z folks. Research from Financial Times picked up that Gen Z users spend more time online than any other age group, up to 6 hours a day on their smartphones. You can be sure teams from Samsung, Google, and other Android phone makers are burning the midnight oil trying to figure out how to crack Apple's hold on Gen Z. Crypto was supposed to be the next big thing in finance and investment until it crashed. And although it's still around and big enough in a way, the volatility and ephemeral nature of crypto put a lot of people off on trading and investing in it. Now we've got another next big thing, the Metaverse housing market. Yep, the New York Times reports you can buy your dream house in the Metaverse, and the market's expected to grow by $5.37 billion by 2026. One contractor bought a $10,000 parcel in the Sandbox, an online world, and he's building an 11,000 square foot mansion property, and it's going to be available for sale, so you can buy your dream house right there on the Metaverse and have your little virtual person walking around, your little avatar walking around in your virtual house. Anyway, all of the transactions, that is, are in crypto, and they're built on blockchain. And as with crypto and NFTs and all the rest, have to say buyer beware. You're not going to be able to record a legal deed on your virtual property, and values are going to fluctuate constantly, like with crypto. But if you're a third-generation contractor with a lot of family money to burn, hey, go have fun. I'm Clark Reid, and you're technified for now.